Nations have seen quite several events over the last 1 year, but will 2012 be any calmer?
As the Chinese president gets set to meet Prime Minister Manmohan Singh this evening, India and China are leaving behind a year that has been full of more than the usual drama in their relationship. From an ugly spat over the Dalai Lama that led to India postponing boundary talks, to sparring over Arunachal, to Beijing's open anger about an oil exploration pact India signed with Vietnam in the South China Sea, waters that China claims as its own. No wonder then that with things calmer now, officials say the two leaders are looking forward to announcing 2012 as the year of India-China friendship. That means far more political and economic exchanges over the next 12 months. But Hu Jintao's visit has been visibly clouded by the huge protests held by the exiled Tibetan community in Delhi. The death of a Tibetan protester who set himself on fire has dominated Western media headlines. However, Indian officials say they are focusing on the issues of convergence. A recently started boundary mechanism for peace on the border, for instance, has been a big confidence-building measure. Business is also high on the agenda. About 150 business leaders are traveling with President Hu. India is expected to raise the issue of the huge imbalance in bilateral trade, which had exceeded $70 billion, the surplus in China's favor. This will also be Hu Jintao's last visit to India as president. Later this year, he will make way for Xi Jinping to take over. NDTV Bureau Report.
Meanwhile, the police have made preventive arrests and imposed prohibitory orders in certain locations to avoid Tibetan protesters from coming out onto the streets. They've sealed off several residential pockets in Delhi where Tibetans live, not allowing people to move out in groups from these areas. The Tibetan Youth Congress has submitted a memorandum to the Prime Minister's office and embassies of all nations participating in the BRICS summit.